Good morning and welcome back to my Unprocessed Life. So I am leaving the house this morning about 1 minute earlier than I did yesterday, which means I'm still about 15 minutes late. But I feel like I'm getting into the swing of it better. So yeah, there you go. And probably would have been 2 minutes earlier, except for I had this challenge with ice being on my windshield, which I was not expecting this morning. Yep, and so I had to scrape that all off and so forth. So I left you last night as I was headed to the house, and I got home and I did something. I prepped lunch last night, and I decided to go with the zucchini hummus again today, with a bunch of vegetables and a couple of oranges, and I left my bananas at work, so I should have plenty of fruit to get me through the day, plus some veggies for lunch, and my no oil zucchini hummus, which I kind of modified a little bit, and I took out of a book by Judita Wigginthal. I'll have to get her name right in the comments, but she has a book called Go Raw, and we've had this book for a couple of years, and every recipe I've ever made out of that book is just spot on, bang on, good stuff. Now she uses a lot more oil than I would, so her recipe actually calls for some olive oil in the hummus, but what we decided to do was rather than use the oil, we could substitute some other things for it, like hemp seed or something along those lines. So that, and it still worked out just, and I've had it both ways. I've had it with the oil and without the oil, and really the difference is negligible, all things considered. Good enough that, you know, I don't feel like I have to endanger myself to put the oil in it just to make it taste good. And if you do, then you probably need to be eating something else anyway, in my opinion, and the opinion of numerous other scientists, which we've talked about before. So I got that, and I had a cucumber and some cauliflower along with it last night, and got that all prepped and ready to go. This morning I had some green juice, and we got some new probiotics in last night, which I'm very excited about. I think it's VSL or VLS3. It's supposed to be the best stuff on the market as far as probiotics go. I had intended to get the powder, but I accidentally got the capsule form, which has the capsule form is still pretty awesome, because most probiotics that you can buy on the market only have, when I say only have, they have like 10 million, or I'm sorry, 12 billion, or up to 50 billion live cultures. This probiotic actually has 112 billion, so it's double the live cultures that your standard probiotic would have, that you buy over the shelf, you know, on the shelf. You can still buy this off the shelf. Just it doesn't have a whole lot of distributors locally, so it's easier to purchase it off the web. I meant to get the powder, which actually has something like 450 billion cultures, which, you know, you start talking those numbers and it seems silly. So nobody really knows exactly what, you know, what is that. Well, basically, if you start taking a look at gut health, intestinal health, you have a lot of bacteria in there, and this is where a lot of people start talking about something called the microbiome, the microbes that make up your body. And there's some crazy numbers with all that, but to kind of dumb it down to my level in regards to what it means for my health, is that over the years, eating the poor diet that I've eaten, I have caused a lot of damage to my gut. And if you read about it, you'll find out how if you don't feed your microbiome correctly, you don't feed your microbes correctly, they will start to actually turn and eat the lining of your intestine, of your gut. And I'm sure I've had some of that going on. The cultures stay in there and they activate based on what you feed them. And so if you you can seed a lot of those things in there with these probiotics to help grow a lot of the microbes that are in there, but it requires a lot of plant fiber to help that process along. So it's just as important to eat your greens as it is to take the probiotics, because what the probiotics do is they help you digest that food, break down that food, and helps it feed your microbes as necessary. So you can get healthier by eating probiotics. You can have better digestion, which means better absorption, and so it's vital if you're trying to, if you're a picture of health already in your, especially in your gut, in your digestive tract, your GI tract, and so forth. If you're already, perfect there, which I don't think any of us are, well, then you wouldn't have much need for a probiotic. But probiotics are awesome, and I've seen them do really great things with, for instance, my son, Dylan. When he was younger, he had some digestive issues, and we would give him probiotics, and it made a huge difference for him. Anyway, so I got some new probiotics I'm really excited about. I started taking them last night and this morning. I don't usually take them to work with me. I like to have them after every meal, but they're best if they're refrigerated. They stay alive longer that way. And they can stay alive up to 2 months without the refrigeration, but, and who knows, maybe I'll change my stance on that and start bringing some to work. I may just do that and so forth. Anyway, so I'm excited about the probiotics and what we have going on with the probiotics, and so I'll tell you if I see any massive change that I can, or any kind of change that I can point to specifically about the probiotics. Although that will probably be tough because I've started this healthier lifestyle, and it's paying dividends, and I can tell it's paying dividends, and so I'm not sure how to differentiate between this is the healthy diet and this is the probiotic, except for maybe elimination will be easier or something along those lines. So I'll let you know if there's anything along those lines that warrants it. What else? So today, again, I have a couple pounds of veggies, maybe 3 or 4 pounds of veggies. I got a big Ziploc bag, like gallon bag, not completely full, but I think it was like 2 tomatoes, a half a head of cauliflower, and 2 cucumbers that I cut up for my meal today. So we will see. Woo, sun's bright this morning. Yes, indeed. That's one of those challenges about videotaping while I'm in the car. I'm at the mercy of the light a lot of the time. As you can see through a lot of my videos, there's just not much I can do about it. But it's a nice quiet place for me to go ahead and video. I highly recommend it. I got a dash cam to do it so that I could pay attention to what was going on in the road, and I didn't have to jack around with trying to hold the camera or get the camera in place or anything like that. I did that early on, and it failed miserably. Although the videos were kind of funny, because every so often what you would see is you'd see me talking, and then it would just go boom, and then dang it. So and okay, so that's where we're at. I didn't get to my banana and ice cream last night, so I'll probably get to it tonight. Get some more fruits on. Oh, and I was mistaken. I guess I lied. I didn't mean to intentionally. I looked at my weight. I thought I had started at 300. I was wrong. I actually started, I think it the paper said 301 point something. So I am down to 295 now. So I've lost 6 pounds. Over the course. I thought it was 300, it was 301. So I'm down to about 295, and that's another half pound or so that I've lost, so that's good. And I step on the scale just every so frequently to kind of see what it is, but it's not my focus by any stretch of the imagination. My focus is to try to heal my body and to unprocess my food as much as possible. I'm trying to get rid of my fatty liver. I've got a fatty liver, which is, you can look at it a number of ways, but what it really is stage 1 cirrhosis. Not brought on by alcohol, brought on by poor diet habits, or terrible diet habits. So I'm trying to get rid of the fatty liver, and I'm trying to also fix my blood numbers as well. I want to bring my cholesterol down and get my good cholesterol up, and most those are actually okay, but it's the triglycerides in my blood, the sugar in my blood, that I'm trying to really work on with this unprocessed life that I'm trying to lead. So those are the things that are the biggest, and then after that, of course, then definitely weight, but that's just because, you know, the weight is a contributing factor for a number of other things. So those are my focuses, to try to you know, be as healthy as I possibly can. So anything else? Nothing else really. You can come see me on Instagram. I post most of my meals there. Sometimes my meals are repetitive, so I don't post the exact same thing. You know, I'll post the exact same thing over and over again. So you know, that may get a little boring for some of you, but that's what I'm doing. You know, so I'm just trying to document it there. Everybody can see, you know, basically what I'm eating every day, and then, you know, go from there. But you can find me at myunprocessed.life. That's me on Instagram, and if you need to email me for something, of course, it's myunprocessedlife@gmail.com. Feel free to leave comments down below, like and share if you want to. And once again, thank you for spending time with me today. I so enjoy my time with you. I hope you enjoy hanging out in my unprocessed life. We'll see you soon.